Hello. So, what is hands down the most important part of corporate training and people skills training? And I want in this live to carry on from something I started to speak about in my last live, which was doing meaningful work. And so for me, the most important part in corporate training whatsoever, and the best bit ever, is the ability to be able to make a difference and to help others. For me, it goes without saying. I so often talk about the great benefits and the exciting things that are involved in corporate training and running your own business. And hey, they do get exciting, and they're very much coming from a place of gratitude when I talk about that you can do what you're passionate about and have a great lifestyle and the freedom to choose when to work. Those cool things. So I do get excited about how blessed and lucky we as corporate trainers are. But I certainly don't want to lose sight of the fact that it's only possible when we really get it straight that what we do is about helping others and making a meaningful difference in others' lives. And I wanted to give you an example just from a couple of weeks ago on what I mean when I say sort of changing people's lives or making it better or doing meaningful work. It can sound very sort of big and philosophical, and I don't want it to be. I want to show you the very practical ways. So a few weeks ago, we ran training, managing difficult customer training for a call center that had really hit rock bottom in that the team were trying to avoid picking up the phone. Their systems had had big problems during COVID, and they had big delivery issues. And so these poor guys in the call center were getting a really hard time from difficult customers who had been promised their stuff weeks and weeks and weeks ago. And you could see their point rightly as well, that this had been now often months later and they weren't happy about it. And so the phone had become this dreaded thing that nobody wanted to answer. And of course, when you're in a call center, that's kind of a must that you need to be answering the phone. So it had bad impact on their self-morale, on their teamwork. There'd been an us and them between management and the team, and it was just yucky. Poor guys going into work didn't want to be going into work. They were calling in sick. You can imagine the dramas that they were having. And so we put this program together specifically for them with relevant examples and exercises around what they needed to deal with very practically in the call center. And we delivered the training virtually over 3 2-hour sessions. And how we delivered that was to say, we're going to give you a toolbox full of different ideas and different tools on how to make your lives easier, how to deal with these difficult people on the phone, how to be able to handle it in a great customer service way, but also get the person to understand what will be done rather than, a whole lot of "I'm afraid there's nothing we can do" and all of that sort of language. So we gave them very practical tools on how to do it and how to, in essence, turn around a difficult caller into a caller who really believed they had been understood and helped, and that there was a way forward, whatever that might mean for individual to individual. And the beautiful thing was the email that we got from the decision maker that had booked us to run the training a few weeks later was, "Oh wow, I can't thank you enough. I don't have words to describe how empowered the team are, how they are embracing the phone, they're answering it, they're knowing they're upskilled, and they have sentences that are positive and assertive in order to deal with people who are difficult and tricky, and to deliver great customer service in this trying time where deliveries are still going to sometimes be late, par for the course of their business. And I absolutely love that, because that's what I mean about real tangible difference. And I have 1,000 examples like that for every soft skills course we run and that my trainers run, be it leadership, be it customer service, be it change management, whatever it might be. The tangible differences in individuals and also then in businesses means that the stuff counts. We're doing stuff that matters. One of the absolutely beautiful things that I have noticed when we are accepting people into the Facebook group, so the corporate training lifestyle group that this is in, when we accept people, the amount of times where I read people answering the 3 questions that we ask, and they say, I love helping people. I love making a meaningful difference. What we do changes the way people think about things or can do things or are upskilled. People talk about light bulb moments. They say, I love it when someone has a light bulb moment in my class and they are changed, or they get it, or they're going to do something differently. And time again, people are answering the questions like that. And that is beautiful. That is amazing, because that's what this community and group and the trainers that I work with are about. It's about being passionate for training, but it's also being passionate about people, being passionate about others and what we can do, so that at the end of the day, we really do go, I did make a difference. I've moved those people forward. And helping others, if there is any way that we can use our skill to do that, that's solely what it's about. Then, of course, the benefits that come with it are fantastic. And I mention them to people who want to get into training and people who are trainers but perhaps not at the level yet that they want to be. I mention the stuff like what you can earn and the freedom you have and the exciting things like that from a place very much of gratitude. I am incredibly grateful that the career I happened to fall into more than 23 years ago is a career that has these amazing benefits, because a lot of people aren't aware. They don't know, how it works in the corporate training business. And that's my joy, to be able to share to those who would make great corporate trainers just what is possible. And I love and respect the fact that different people do this for different reasons. Some people come to me and they're not interested in making the big bucks. They want to be comfortable and they want to do meaningful work that matters. They find that often they're at a time and place in their lives where they've had perhaps corporate experience or perhaps experience in life that really will benefit others, and they want to give back and go into training. And that's fabulous, where you can do something that you can be comfortable enough for yourself and for your own family, and really every day know that you're doing something that really does help others and you're giving back in an essential way. And then I have other people come to me who have some big financial goals and they want to put a real big nest egg together, or set themselves up for retirement, whatever it might be, or give their families things that might be a priority right now. It could be a number of different things, and that's also absolutely fine, because it's brilliant that this business is something that can do that, provided that you're getting the first step right, which is getting it right that it's about the delegate that we're training rather than us, and about getting it right as to who we're training and how to make it come alive for them. And then it's a bit like that saying, you know, when they say, do what you're passionate about and you'll never work a day in your life. That's what happens when you are truly passionate and getting it right in this. It doesn't feel like you're working, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty. So it doesn't really matter, and this business can be for those who simply want to give back. What I know doesn't work is those people who come to me and they want help getting into corporate training, but they're just after a fast buck, when they're just like, great, sounds like a good way that I can make money. If they are not passionate, if they're not passionate about training, if they're not passionate about helping people, I turn them away and not interested in working with them, because it won't work. It simply won't. You will not have a business whatsoever. But time and time again, I've seen the trainers who are passionate, who do get it right. Like all of those people joining the group that go, I simply love being that vehicle to help others and to move people forward is my calling and my gift. Then that's beautiful and right and authentic and what we do. Okay. So please let me know your thoughts. Let me know the meaningful work that you do or plan to get into. Let me know why it's important to you to give back. Have you always been that way, that you use this gift to be able to simplify facts and to put messages across in a great way so that you're using your experience or knowledge to help others? I want to hear about you. I want to hear what you either want to do or what you currently do that is meaningful, and I want to know why it's meaningful. So just as that example I gave you with the telephone and learning the skills to be able to deal with the phone and not be worried about difficult people, that's a real practical, tangible tool. I'd love to hear all of the examples where you do that and what it does and how it's meaningful for you, because that's what this is all about, and we are like-minded people in this group. So lovely to speak with you. I look forward to hearing all of your examples. And hello, beautiful Tiffany, you are on this live. I'm so happy that you are here. Please do let us know about your meaningful work. I know you're on an exciting adventure with this moving forward and using so much experience that you do have, and yours is a great example of very tangible tools that help people in financial training. So beautiful to have you on. Thank you to everyone else who was on, and please keep sharing, keep letting us know how you do meaningful work. And it's not about us, it's about the delegates that we are able to empower, and that's what makes every day so blessed for us. Okay guys, take care, take special care of yourselves. Bye.